Have you ever actually sat down and figured out where all your gas money goes every month? I'll tell you, a huge chunk of it is being quietly eaten up by your own driving habits. I have a buddy who drives a regular Japanese SUV, mostly city commuting, and he was filling up twice a week. He figured that was just normal. It's an SUV, SUVs drink gas, what are you going to do? Then, one day we drove somewhere together, and I rode shotgun. 20 minutes of watching him drive, and I knew exactly what the problem was. The second a light turns green, he's flooring it. Any little gap opens up ahead, he punches it. Then, he's on the brakes hard. Gas, brake, the whole time, non-stop. No wonder that thing was guzzling fuel. He made a few changes to how he drives, same car, same commute, and his fuel economy noticeably improved. He couldn't believe it himself. And he's not the exception. A lot of people burning through gas aren't driving inefficient cars. They've just picked up a handful of habits that are quietly dragging their MPGs down. Today, I want to walk you through 5 driving habits that directly affect your fuel economy. Some of these you've probably heard before, but never really took seriously. Some you might not know at all. I'm going to break down the why behind each one and tell you exactly what to do differently. Try it out and see what happens to your gas bill. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jared Min. Every day, I'm here exposing the everyday secrets they don't want you to know. Habit number 1, stop leaving ECO mode on all the time. A lot of people buy a new car, see there's an ECO mode, and think, well, if it's called the fuel saving mode, I should just leave it on, right? Makes sense. But most people don't actually understand what ECO mode is doing under the hood. Here's how it works. ECO mode tells your transmission to shift up earlier, keeping the engine in a higher gear, and it dulls the throttle response. Basically, it runs an algorithm that makes your car lazier, less eager to respond when you press the gas, which in theory saves fuel. Sounds reasonable. But here's the catch. Running a high gear doesn't automatically mean you're saving fuel in every situation. Someone actually tested this. Same car, same speed, cruising on flat road, comparing 7th gear versus 8th gear, and the instantaneous fuel consumption was nearly identical. Higher gear, no actual savings. And it gets worse on hills. You're forcing the engine to lug along at high gear, low R, PM, and the ECU actually starts dumping in extra fuel to prevent knock. Your fuel economy goes up, not down. So when does ECO mode actually help? Low-speed city driving, stop and go, lots of accelerating and decelerating. There's test data backing this up. Accelerating from a stop to a set speed in ECO mode using a lighter throttle input does burn less fuel. But the trade-off? Your acceleration slows down by 25 to 40%. If you're crawling through city traffic and you're fine with that sluggish feel, ECO mode works for you there. But if you're mostly on the highway or freeway, it's not doing much, and it can actually backfire. If you need to pass someone and you need power fast, the throttle lag means you end up pressing the gas harder and longer to get the response you need. You were trying to save fuel and ended up burning more. Rule of thumb, ECO mode is your friend in the city. It's dead weight on the highway. Switch based on conditions, not just set it and forget it. Habit number 2, stop mashing the gas pedal. This one's simple, but a shocking number of people can't seem to help themselves. Hard acceleration means high RPM, means more fuel being injected. It's a direct relationship. But here's what most people don't know. When you floor it and the throttle opens wide, your engine's computer switches into what's called open loop control. At that point, it stops chasing the most efficient air-fuel ratio of 14.7 to 1 and starts running a much richer mixture, we're talking 12 to 1 or lower, to maximize power output and keep the combustion chamber from overheating. Translation? The harder you stomp, the more aggressively the engine sprays fuel, efficiency be damned. Someone ran a comparison test, accelerating from a stop to 25 miles per hour using light, normal, and hard throttle inputs. The result? Hard throttle burned 6 milliliters more than normal and 20 milliliters more than light. That's just one short acceleration. Do that 20 or 30 times a day in city driving, and the difference adds up fast. Now, some people say, I drive hard because I'm efficient. I want to get moving. But in the city, when you're stomping on it to reach a red light where you're just going to sit and wait anyway, that efficiency is an illusion. You burn the fuel. The result was nothing. In city driving, get the engine up to about 2,000 to 3,000 RPM and you're good. That's enough to keep pace with traffic without crossing into that open-loop fuel dumping zone. Build the habit of a lighter right foot. Costs you nothing. Shows up immediately on your fuel gauge. Habit number 3. On the highway, let cruise control drive. Bottom line up front. On American highways, cruise control is the most fuel-efficient, safest, and most effortless way to drive. Full stop. Why? Because fuel efficiency is all about consistency, and your right foot will never be as precise as a computer. Your car's ECU is adjusting the throttle and fuel injection far more times per second than any human can. Real-world tests have shown cruise control saves 7 to 14% on fuel compared to manual driving on the highway. All you have to do is flip the switch. If your car has adaptive cruise control, even better. It smoothly manages the gap to the car ahead, which means even the braking and re-acceleration is handled more efficiently than you could do it manually. Now, you might have heard of a technique called pulse and glide. The idea is that on the highway, you accelerate to a higher speed, coast down, accelerate again, and repeat, supposedly beating steady cruise control for fuel economy. I'm going to be straight with you. Do not do this on American highways. Here's why. American freeways move fast, typically 65 to 80 miles per hour. If you're doing pulse and glide, your speed is constantly surging and dropping like a saw blade. The driver behind you running cruise control has no idea why you keep slowing down and speeding up. They suddenly close the gap, it creates a chain reaction, at best you're getting honked at worst you're looking at a rear-end pileup. Speed instability on American highways is genuinely dangerous, and it's the classic recipe for setting off a cascading traffic incident. Pulse and glide makes sense in a closed course, low-speed, extreme hypermiling scenario. On a freeway, you're trading safety for a marginal number. Not worth it. Set your cruise control, let the computer handle it, and call it a day. Habit number 4. Use your momentum. Stop feeding the brakes. Here's a basic fact worth internalizing. The most fuel-intensive moments in any drive are starting from a stop and accelerating. Max power output, max fuel flow. So what about when you decelerate and brake? In modern cars, the moment you lift off the gas, the engine enters what's called deceleration fuel cutoff, DFCO. The injectors stop firing. Your wheel's momentum keeps the engine spinning, burning zero fuel. But the moment you hit the brakes, you're converting all that kinetic energy, the energy you already paid for with fuel, into heat through friction. Gone. Wasted. Every time you brake hard, a portion of the fuel you burned to accelerate was essentially fed directly to your brake pads. You got nothing useful out of it. The fix is simple. Use coasting instead of braking to slow down whenever you can. If there's a red light ahead with some distance, lift off the gas early. Let the car bleed speed naturally. Don't carry your speed all the way to the intersection and then jam the brakes. If you see traffic slowing ahead, don't wait until you're close. Lift off early and use the space to decelerate gradually. This habit isn't just about fuel either. It directly affects how long your brakes last. You know those old school drivers who've been behind the wheel for decades? Their brake pads last 50,000 or 60,000 miles. It's not because they're driving some special car. It's because they barely touch the brakes. Their pads wear slowly because they're rarely used. Use the momentum you already paid for. Don't throw it away on friction. Habit number 5. Drive anticipatorily. This is the hardest one to develop, but it has the most lasting impact. Most people have heard of defensive driving. Don't create hazards. Anticipate what other people might do wrong. Give yourself outs. Anticipatory driving is the next level. You're not just avoiding danger, you're actively reading what the road ahead is about to do and managing your speed proactively so the whole drive flows more smoothly. For fuel economy, the core idea is use your eyes and your judgment to manage speed, not your brake pedal. Some concrete examples. A car is merging into your lane ahead. Lift off the gas early. Give them space. Let your speed drop gradually. Don't wait until they're already in front of you, and then brake hard. The light ahead is green, but there's a pedestrian still crossing. Ease off, let the car coast, handle it, then accelerate again, instead of accelerating into the intersection and then having to brake. On the highway, you see brake lights a few cars up. Don't fixate on the car directly in front of you. Look further ahead. Is this a momentary slowdown or is traffic actually stacking up? Get ahead of it. Here's a trick seasoned drivers know. In tunnels, you can see the reflection of brake lights from cars further ahead on the tunnel walls, even cars you can't directly see yet. That gives you an earlier read on what traffic is doing. Most people who've been driving for decades have never noticed this. The whole point of anticipatory driving is extending your visual range and your attention further down the road. See earlier, decide earlier, respond earlier. The earlier you respond, the smaller the correction you need, the less braking, the less wasted fuel. At first, it takes more mental effort. You're processing more information. But once it becomes natural, driving actually feels easier because the whole experience gets smoother. Less panic braking, less hard acceleration, less fatigue. Okay, so how do you actually put this into practice? If you can only change two things right now, make it these two. First, lighter throttle, especially from a stop. Ease into it. Get to 2,000 to 3,000 RPM and hold there. Don't floor it. Second, lift off early. When you see you're going to need to slow down, get off the gas ahead of time and let the car coast. Don't ride the throttle up to the moment and then brake hard. Those two habits alone cover most of the unnecessary fuel waste in everyday driving. Change them today, and you'll feel it on the gas gauge today. The other three build in over time. Don't try to run all five at once. You'll be distracted and it'll backfire. And match the technique to the road. City commute, ECO mode. If it fits, light throttle, coast more. Highway, cruise control, steady speed, no wild rhythm changes. One more thing that's easy to overlook: tire pressure. Underinflated tires increase rolling resistance, which burns more fuel. Data shows that for every 1 psi below the recommended pressure, fuel economy drops by about 0.2%. If all four tires are 3 to 4 psi low, that adds up to a real difference. One important note for anyone in a hot climate: don't check or fill your tires right after a long drive or after the car's been baking in the sun. Heat expands the air inside, so the reading will be artificially high, and once the tires cool down, you're underinflated again. Check tire pressure cold. Ideally first thing in the morning before you drive. Once a month? 5 minutes? One of the lowest effort ways to protect your fuel economy. Let's put a number on this. Say your car currently gets 25 mpg, pretty typical for an American family car. Lighter throttle, plus early liftoff, conservatively 8 to 10% improvement. Using ECO mode in the right situations in city driving, another 3 to 5%, coasting and anticipatory driving combined, around 5%. Cruise control on the highway, another 7%. Stack all of these habits together, and a 20 to 25% overall improvement is completely realistic. Let's go conservative and say 20%. 25 mpg up 20% equals 30 mpg. At 15,000 miles per year and $4 per gallon before, 15,000 divided by 25 times $4 equals $2,400 a year. After, 15,000 divided by 30 times $4 equals $2,000 a year. That's $400 back in your pocket every year. No new car, no modifications, no money spent at all. And it keeps paying out year after year. At the end of the day, fuel efficiency isn't some mystery. Same car, same roads. The only thing that changes is how you use the gas pedal, how far ahead you're looking, and whether you're actually using cruise control. Go home today and start with just one thing: a lighter right foot. Just that one change. You can't control gas prices, but you can control your fuel economy. Focus on what's in your hands, and that's enough. That's it for today. See you next time.